We're underway this morning. More rock arrived along with the cement on the large truck. They're able to move pretty quick with their mixer, and when they use the macro to load the mixer, only then the bags of cement have to be done by hand, with the sand and the rock all being added with the macro, the backhoe as we call it. Really not bad. Let's take a look around the other side and see how far they've got already. Well, we started our concrete this morning. All the way around the house. They'll be at it for a while. It is Friday, March 17th, and it is nuts around here today. Look at the vehicles, the people. We've got concrete people, we got fence people, we got cabinet installers, we have granite installers, we've got tilers, we've got finish carpenters. Noon is planned to do a thank you get together for all the builder and all his staff today at 4 o'clock. So they're doing everything they can to finish. Sweaty cop. So they're all working like crazy trying to finish everything. Got painters too. Forgot about that. Our fence guys are working on the top beam on this wall, trying to complete way to the back. So we'll leave them at that. The other guy on the team is working on rendering. Oh, just stuff everywhere. It's gonna be a crazy day. And here we've got the concrete crews. The builders has said he'd help us out by pouring a front entryway before, since he had all the crew here. So it's coming together nicely. Getting that done today. Unfortunately, it means that gate's out of commission for later, which we had sort of hoped to use and close off the back, but doesn't really matter. No water pipes, running outside water lines, using the macro to mix concrete. Here's the big boss there inspecting everything. And in here we got cabinets going in. We got granite going in. You okay, boss? Yeah. Okay, good, good. Interesting to watch them do the cabinets, as some of this is very familiar based on my past history. So, see how they make out. I got a lot of other things to do, so I can't really stand and watch them today, but we'll come back later on and check on them. But for now, we better just get out of the way. But the house is coming together. It is Monday morning. It is Monday morning, March 20th. It was a very busy Friday, and a lot got done, and a lot of tidying since, and the guys have taken a bit of time off, but try to do a bit of a walkthrough and give you an update on things before the crews show up this morning. Along the front here, our fence guys are still continuing with the with the rendering. They had this done there. They've got a lot of the corners and stuff done here. Our intent is to get the rendering on this top beam and these top posts completed back on the half wall, all on the half wall here, so that we can get the stainless sections put up. I'm not sure if that's going to happen before we have to leave, but we will see. The gate needs a little adjustment on it, but it's working nice. I've got to call the gate guy today, get him to come back and take a peek. Noon's been struggling trying to keep the dogs out of the property, but I think the problem is they're coming through this hole in the gate. We need to get our centerpiece for that and get that fairly soon, and that should stop that problem. The other thing that the contractor did for us the other day was he poured this concrete on the front. He gave us an apron to the front entrance and a little bit of a start on a driveway. That's as far as it's going to go this year, because until we pour our parking pad and figure out our driveway, that's pretty much all we're getting this year. Well, it is all we're getting this year. The fence itself is progressing. Like I mentioned, they're doing the rendering in the front. They've been working on the top beam, which is now completed down the south side and right across the back. So they have only one small section left to go. If you look at the house, you actually see a bit of furnishing around, and that's because we had a party here Friday night to thank the builder and all his crew. We barbecued, brought them some drinks and stuff, and had a few friends over, and everybody had a very good time. And the electrician was here, and between him and the builder, they connected the power to the house. I know we're on temporary power still, but they got the power source. If you can see the lines through the trees there, you can see where we now have electricity in the house, which made it so much easier for Friday evening and allowed us to actually be here a little longer in the day and stuff. But you can see where they've connected the power to the house back here. Also back here, they have, what has also happened is they've poured all of our concrete around the house, 2 meters all the way around. This here is a little larger because this is going to be our water tank for the water coming into the house, along with our filter. We have a pump inside. This should be all hooked up today. Here hoping to get rid of a lot of the recycling, cardboard, plastic, stuff like that today. As I mentioned before, on the back here, the guys have been working on the top beam on the fence, and they've got it poured all the way along here. They poured that back section there yesterday, so it will get stripped off. And the only area left where we need a top beam is this section back here, from this gate here to the back corner. So that's what they'll be working on. The work on the fence will stop when we go back to Canada. So we're hoping they will get that rendering complete and get that beam complete, and then the rest of it will just wait till next year, as it's not critical to have it done. Along here, you can see the bricks done on our posts now, which is nice. All of our lights are up. Painter is still working on a number of things. There's a number of areas here you can see where he's not completed yet, but let's take a peek inside. The big difference inside is the kitchen arrived on Friday and was put in, as well as the granite countertops. So if you look here, you can see we have our kitchen is in. Pardon the look here, it's just we've not peeled the plastic off all the doors, left it on just to keep it cleaner for now. This piece of granite is supposed to come tomorrow, or quartz. This one here has been done. Our island has been completed. Looks fabulous as far as I'm concerned. Now I need to find some bar stools. I wanted the black cabinets, Noon wanted the white, so this was our compromise. As I mentioned before, we went with Kitchen Express, and the big reason being because of their drawer systems. Very nice drawer systems. So this gave us the look that I was after. I'm very pleased with it. And now we go into the Thai kitchen here. They've been working on the tile here, on the back here. The quartz has gone down here, the cabinets are in here. We need to get the sink hooked up. And then we have the 3 upper cabinets here that need to be installed. There'll be one there, and one on either side of the window here. So those should go up shortly. I would maybe think today. All of the lights are now in. They're all complete everywhere, which feels really good. If I go down here into the bathrooms, the bedroom here, done here, just touch-up painting to do. Everything else here is looking good. The bathroom for number 2 bedroom is complete. Got our shower system installed. Toilets, toilet roll holders, sinks. This is, I believe, is connected now. Take a peek. No, not quite. It's not connected yet. Didn't put the mirror on quite where we wanted, but they'll adjust that today. One thing that I never really paid attention to early on was where they were putting the plugs in the bathrooms, which is a bit unfortunate because it's made it tough with mirrors. This being the grandkids' bathroom, with their mirror being this high off the ground, it's going to be a little tough for them, but they'll grow. They'll work around it. The other thing is they tend to like to put the towel bars up close to the ceiling or much higher than I would, but it's not a big deal. So this bedroom nothing's really changed in here. It's all done. It's just using it to store materials for working. Same in here, our laundry room, got materials stored in here. Our electrical panel is in. That is done now. We're set up for our washing machine. And we come back through here. And you can see this is the pump I mentioned for the water tank. That will get installed today. Puzzle room, since there's nothing really goes in here, there's just the washing machine sitting there till that gets installed. It's done. Our bathroom here, the sinks are now in. I don't believe they've completed the plumbing underneath. Managed to get our mirror in okay. Our shower system is set up here. A little bit of work. There's going to be a glass panel go along this wall here just to separate the shower from the toilet a bit, but there again, everything here is looking good. And then our bedroom here is just little touch-ups to do here or there, but it's done as well. So, as you can see, the house is nearing completion, which is good because today being March 20th, we actually leave for Canada on our flight is early morning, March 28th, just over a week away. So which means we need to leave here at about midnight on March 27th in order to get to Bangkok for our flight. So we've got 1 week. The big thing we've got to do now today is the drawing guy who did all the drawing work and everything has to come verify the bill, go to the government office and arrange to get the blue book for the house, which Noon needs to then sign off on, and that's going to be a big rush to get that done before we go. Once that's done, then we can get our proper power hooked up, our water hooked up, and they give you an address for the house. So that's our goal for the next couple days. You can see the patios out here are starting to look good. We've got some railings coming to around the front here. I'm not sure when they're going to get here, but for the most part, we're starting to look like it's complete. It is Monday, March 27th. We are headed back to Canada today, and as soon as I finish this video, we will. One thing here, notice we have a house number. Very important in Thailand. Cannot get the house number until your house is complete. We take a look at our fence. Our fence guys are done for the year. We'll come back next year to help us out some more, but they have rendered all of the fence, the half fence, across there, across the front, and it is now ready for the stainless guy to come back and put the stainless pieces in each one of those openings. That will be done over the next while. We will deal with that as it happens. If it takes a while, it doesn't really bother us because we're not here now anyway. So the house has been completed. The builder's off-site. A couple tiny little things to do, but he'll be back to handle them as need be. Got a good friend here to watch things for me to finish the last couple things up. So the house looks very beautiful, I think. I'll put up a picture or two near the end that I took last night, which look quite beautiful, I think. And we'll do a quick walkthrough here. We have our railings are done here now. This was part of the house package. These railings here, the back for the seating, that was an extra that we added on and we looked after. Things are a little bit chaotic as we're packing up to go, but just give you a quick look through here. As you've seen before, this main living area, this room is all complete. Moved in a bit of furniture we had scattered about, but nothing too serious yet. Bedroom number 2 is done. The windows are locked. The bathroom's all closed up. And let's see what else we've got here. Okay, our laundry room here. This is what it was meant for storage. That's what it'll be doing now. Bedroom number 3 is ready as well. The kids may live in here from time to time while we're gone. That's up to them. We're okay with it. All the bathrooms are done. Like I say, I bought some new stools to go with the island here. They look a little familiar because they're the same ones we bought in Canada. The last thing we're waiting for here is the quartz to come on this countertop. It's expected to come in the next week or so. We'll have somebody come and check on that once it's done. The Thai kitchen is done. Patios look great. They finished all the painting on the outside, the brickwork and the painting on the patio, so they look great. And over here we brought some guys in to put a little roof over our water tank and pumps and filters. So they're just finishing that up now, so that should be done in the next day or so as well. I would say our bedrooms they've been done for a while, so like I say, there's no change there. The bathrooms are all done with mirrors and everything now. They all look good. And the bedroom here itself is done too. So we'll add a little bit more to it, some pictures or maybe a bit of voiceover and stuff once we get to Canada and I get a bit of chance to relax and you can take a look at it again. So with that, we'll talk with you later and we'll see you on the other side. We're back in Canada now. Traveled back, left pretty much right after I recorded the last video. These pictures you're seeing now are pictures that I took the night before we left. The house for the most part is complete and there's a bit more to be done and we'll be working on it some more when we return next fall. But I hope you enjoyed this video and all of the videos leading up to this. I will do another video in the next little while and go over the whole process and some of the costs and stuff like that as well. But if you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask. And if you haven't already liked the video, give us a like. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And we'll try to keep you entertained with some things about Canada while we're in Canada, and then pick up where we left off with our house and project and our life in Thailand when we return in the fall. So with that, we'll leave it there and catch you on the next video.